What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's going on, brother?
So, actually, what do we got? I don't care how many people we got in
I
here.
don't either. What do you
I've got a rant. I got a rant. There's something that kind of came across my phone the other day, and I didn't realize that I was even still following this person. And you know what? Fuck it. Sorry. Well,
Don't do
I
it.
dropped the F bomb. My bad.
Don't do it.
Um,
Don't say it. Leave names out of it.
Nope, I'm throwing names in there.
No,
Why?
leave
Why?
names out of it.
Because I don't care anymore, and he is been just a pain in the butt in a lot of people's, stuff, and it's just kind of, it's finally getting me. And I'm not hiding around the bush. I ain't hiding this dude's name no more. I ain't whatever. But so I removed. Oh, actually, there's two parts to this, by the way. This is all about Dr. Applesauce. I don't know if any of you guys follow him. Maybe you guys are friends with him. That's cool if that's what you want to be. But there's two reasons for this problem. Is we've been poking around with this guy for a while. And when I first got in the community, I reached out to him and he was, I don't know, just kind of offstandish and didn't want to work with anybody because I didn't have enough, subscribers and, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, I still followed him on a lot of things. I followed him on YouTube. I followed him on Instagram, all this other stuff. And I recently a lot of the stuff he kept pulling up was just rather freaking annoying. And really, especially after the whole box of fun thing, he blew it out of proportion. He really blew the entire thing out of proportion. Mind you, a lot of it was for clickbaiting everybody to watch his videos. So the problem I have with him, and I don't care if anybody even gets this back. I don't care if he clips this. I don't care if he wants to put this on something. My problem with this guy is he's full of shit. And why I say this is for two reasons. One, the only reason I know this is recently I forgot that apparently I still followed him on Instagram and I just unfollowed him. But first, I'll before I get to that part, first, I just noticed actually right now, he'd done a video about how he's leaving Funko. He's done with Funko. He's not doing Funko anymore. He's just going Pokemon. He's just going all this route. And then what does he go on peddling in the beginning of the new year? A Funko mystery box that he's peddling to sell. If you're done with Funko, why are you peddling mystery boxes? I'm sorry. It's stupid. The second problem I have with him is he's got really, he claims he wants to be an expert of all, but really, come on, look at the facts here. He posted up an image about how Lorcana is dying, and it's only because he's got so much invested in Pokemon that he doesn't want anything to take over what he's put in, doesn't want to put any more money into something else that's probably going to be a lot more popular in maybe 2-3 years as this continues to grow, especially once they get Marvel and Star Wars included in the bunch. But he's downgrading and say Lorcana's already dying. Well, the only thing that's dying about Lorcana is the stupid flippers, because the rest of us are not stupid enough to pay the flipper cost for these cards. We're going to wait and we're going to get them when we want to. And hopefully by the next one, we'll have less flippers and there'll be more for us to buy. But the value of these cards, I'm sorry. Yes, they're not at Pokemon status level yet, but they are getting there. I keep looking at all my cards in my thing, and my value is going up almost every day. So, it bothers me when there's ignorance, and most of the time it's straight clickbait, because if you actually go in and watch any of his videos, you just get annoyed because this dude's 100% full of shit. And again, if you guys subscribe to him and you guys follow him, hey, more power to you. But I will not watch this guy, Dr. Applesauce. I will not promote him. I will not communicate with him. And again, if he wants to try to clip this and call me out on it, please do. What are you going to do to me? I'm a travel YouTuber. I don't even do Funko anymore. I collect it because I like collecting it. But what are you going to do to me? Really, you're a blip on the screen. So do what you want. I don't care. But you're full of shit, and stop peddling your lies to someone else.
So we were backstage, right? You were telling me that Laura Conda was dying. Laura, I always say Laura, by the way. I don't know why I say Laura, but for some reason, like Laura wants to come out anytime I say Laura. Anytime I say Laura, for some reason, Laura comes out. Anyways, Laura Conda. You were telling me backstage that it was dying, and I was thinking that I actually had like a segment today that was just going to be talking about Laura Conda, and you were talking about how they were already dying, and I'm looking at every and it made me pull up my it made me pull up my app. I think you turned me onto this app. It's called the
Collector app.
Collector, but it doesn't have an E in it. It
Yeah.
just has the R. So I've been uploading my cards into that, and it says that my cards are up value in the last 30 days, $39.54.
I
Most
mean,
of my cards are up by 37%, and I'm saying in value now. Most of them are up by 37%. In the last 39 days, I've gained $39. I don't think that that's conducive to something that's failing. I think that if it
no.
was failing, that would be going the other direction like Funko, right?
Yeah, I mean, and you got to think is they've only done two series. How many? I mean, yes, are they at the level? I mean, your top tiered Elsa first chapter card is probably going for about, I think, $800 to $1,000 on eBay right now, and actually getting that. So is it at like a Charizard,
Not yet, but
foil or anything? No, it's not. But they will.
not
But
yet.
Pokemon's also had a lot
Will.
more time and a lot more series to put out to be able to do something like this. They're only having their second set and they're already selling out still everywhere.
But it will eventually get there. So I guess I'm just confused. I'm gonna have to go and watch the video because I guess I'm just kind of confused on
I don't know if
the
it was a video. It was an Instagram that he had posted.
well, I'm gonna have to go and check out the Instagram or post or whatever it was. I'm gonna have to go check it out and see if I can figure out like what exactly the conversation is about. Because so I grabbed a Cruella de Vil the other day. And this Cruella, and I was trying to see if I could like pull it up, but I for some reason sometimes this app's a little wonky and it doesn't like want to work real proper. You could tell that it's still like very in development stage sometimes, and right now is one of those moments where I can tell that it's like very in development stage. Um, but I grabbed one the other day. It was a Cruella de Vil, and I'm on the app and I'm putting it in the app because this is what I do. I get my packs open, I put them in the app so that I don't forget that they're to get them in there and they don't get mixed up with my others that just in case they don't get mixed up with my others that are in the app. And the Cruella de Vil that I pulled up was $1,000 card. So
Mhm.
I don't know that that's conducive to a series that's failing. So they're on their first run. They just got their second run, and that's kind of what the series was about. I was bringing up the fact that their second run is like at stores now. If you go to
Yeah,
your
you can still find some.
the second run, the
Yeah.
first run you can still find, and this is where Disney got smart. Disney got smart when they realized that they were selling out, and the scalpers were hoarding them, and then were Trills trying to sell them at a crazy price. Disney then started releasing a lot of them, so that then forced the scalpers to bring their price down, so you can still find the first series at the store. But Disney doesn't plan on leaving the first series on the market. As soon as that sells out, they're done. And then
Yeah.
that moves into the second series, and then that moves into the third series. And as you start moving into different series and people are playing the games and they're not necessarily it's not a collectible. I think that's what everyone needs to understand. Funko is marketed as a collectible. So what happens is people get them in their hands, they collect them, they make largest amount of them, no one damages them, and then all of a sudden people start selling them because it's not going anywhere, the price isn't doing anything. That drives the price down. Anything that's marketed as a collectible is indefinitely going to fail, right? I mean, it's going to fail in the sense that it's not going to gain value. Lorcana is not really a collectible, it's a card
It's a card
game.
game.
Right. So as the time goes on, just like Pokemon is a card game, the cards are going to become super rare. As they become super rare, there's not going to be that many out there that are in perfect shape because people were actually using them in something other than
Mhm.
sitting them on their wall. right? So the grade is going to become very important. The age of it's going to become very important. The how well it's played in the game is going to become.
Yeah.
Look, we
And
discovered that.
and don't forget, as far as the gameplay goes, I mean, it is different from Pokemon. Pokemon is a much faster paced card game. The way Lorcana plays is much more similar to Magic the Gathering
Yes, everybody knew
than
that
it
though.
is actual Pokemon. Pokemon's a fast paced game. I know a lot of people still like doing Pokemon tournaments because it is quick, it is fast, it is getting there. But dude, the tournaments for Lorcana is growing. And I think after the first year, they've got 4 sets under their belt. This is going to be a booming
Well,
card game.
I was reading several articles today where they're already talking about making some of the cards where you can't use them in your tournaments because they're overpowered. I look,
Oh yeah.
look, I won't buy right now. And this sounds like the same selling point I heard so many people say when this card game was coming out. Me and you had this conversation so many times. So many people came out and said it's never going to do anything. It's never going to sell out. It's going to be a shit game. Disney's not going to make it. Disney's not going to do this. No one's ever going to compete with Pokemon is what I heard over and over and over and over. And it was like an echo across like the YouTube universe of people echoing the same phrase over and over and over and over. Suddenly all those people quit saying it.
Oh yeah.
Suddenly none of them said, hold on, they did sell out. Suddenly none of them said, hold on, they did gain value. Suddenly none of them said, hold on, there's like real tournaments going on with this game. For some reason, everybody forgot that Disney has like class A artists.
Yeah.
They have nothing but billions of dollars to sink into things. For some reason, people like miss this.
And this is not Ravensburg's first go around with cards. Ravensburg knows what they're doing.
Yeah,
On top of
that's I don't want to hear none of that nonsense anymore because Lorcana is going to be here for a really long time. I'm going to collect it. I've got me a starter deck up here. I'm going to learn how to play the game. That's something that I haven't done in a really long time.
There's one card out there right now that's probably a good one to have. It's an action called Be Prepared. You can banish every character that your opponent has.
Yeah, I have that one. So
awesome. That's an awesome card.
So look, I don't want to hear any of that nonsense. I hope everybody in the chat jumps onto this with me and then we get some big tournaments going on because this is definitely something that I'm getting behind. But before we go any further and I pull up like the second and the third run because I got their third runner announced as well, let's hit that chat up real quick and say hey to everybody that's in here.
That's where we at. We had in here
earlier. We got great people in here today.
Chase's Kingdom, of course. Chase was on with us a couple weeks ago with JKO. Appreciate you as always.
There's somebody in there. Check out whose the next name is.
Yeah, I know. I was getting to that one. A long time.
Good to see you.
Of course, I don't know if he's still on here, but yes, he has popped in. Time and ever since we kind of changed our time because he's in the UK, it's a little bit later for him. Says long time no speak. Hope y'all guys had a good New Year. Andy, appreciate you just stopping by, man. I really, really do. Hope the family is doing well as always. We have Miss Christina Payne in the house, best mom in business. We have Mr. Simon Crook, Mr. Pokemon himself, too. I guarantee you,
Simon likes Lorcana.
I guarantee you, Simon could school Dr. Applesauce on Pokemon more than he thinks.
I don't know.
So we have Mr. Zach Bonifer in the house. What's going on, man? He's got his Zach. What the hell was his last name? From Saved by the Bell Funko Pop icon this time. I always like how he changes it all the time.
I do too.
Mr. Quick Draw McGraw. What's going on, man? I did have to put this comment. Looks like Dr. Applesauce hit tech bot in the core.
Something. Ryan, what's up?
Mr. Ryan Milky, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping on by.
Hey, Happy New Year's, everybody. I don't know if I said that.
We have Mr. John Wembley.
John, I can't say that. Wembley.
And he is still here. Good again. Good. Thank you very much for hanging out with us, man. Do appreciate it.
So before we went on that rant, I guess let me circle back to Funko real quick because we're all Funko collectors here, and let me pull this down real quick. And I guess I'm not gonna go on really a rant about Funko right now. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm gonna say a few things. about Funko that may offend some people in here. Funko's dying. And I don't know if anyone's noticed this, but they're on their downward descent. They followed the Beanie Baby protocol, and they're going to end up just in the same position that they were.
They
And
also, but I think they got too big for their britches, and I think had not been for COVID, to be 1,000% honest, I think COVID wildly had pushed them to limits that they didn't know they could get to.
I
Only
think that
because there's
it
so many. We had nothing else to do but talk about things we
right.
enjoyed and bring it up. And when they started getting there, and then they started mass producing stuff too much, and then COVID ended, and guess what? Everyone went back to doing their work and not
Right.
having as much free money and stuff like that. So yeah, I get it.
So they didn't project very well is what I think you're trying to say. They didn't forecast very well into the future, and they tried to grow really fast because they had a big boom, and they didn't stop and think maybe that boom wasn't going to last. And it's done so many things. Johnny Knight, I truly appreciate you, brother. I still have a package that needs to come to you. Just know that I haven't forgot about you. By the time the package gets to you, it's going to
Yeah,
be
I
really
really
big.
actually.
It's going to be
Speaking of
really
the same
big
thing, I've
by the
got
time it gets to be.
I've got 4 boxes sitting here, and I'll apologize because I think it's been 6 months now. I still haven't gotten your packages out, so my bad.
So last week we didn't do the live, guys. I just kind of wanted to enjoy my grandbaby. I think Chris just kind of wanted to enjoy his kids. It was one of those moments in life where I said, you know what, I'm just going to enjoy life for a minute. And not that I don't enjoy coming on here and hanging out with y'all. It was just one of those moments where I wanted to be in the moment. So I apologize for that. But there was no news then. There was no news then. I sat down that day and I went over the news, and there was no news then. And then today I flip my laptop up because I do this whole spreadsheet, and every time we come live, we have all of these topics on here. And I immediately noticed that there was no news now, that nothing has really changed. They haven't had any significant post on Instagram. They haven't had any significant updates in their blog. They had zero updates in blog for at least 6 months now. They've had just there's nothing. It's like crickets. And I guess you could say that this is what I'm gonna say. Either Funko's about to unveil something really big, or they're about to fizzle out. One or the other's about to happen. Either they're about to pop off with something really big, or something, or they're just gonna fizzle out and nothing's gonna happen. Because this is the biggest news that we have from Funko right now, is going to be the I don't even know what this is from. What is this from, Chris? What is this from?
This
Something
is
Disney.
this is from Up. This is Carl and Ellie in their old age before Ellie dies.
So I guess Box Lunch is gonna get an exclusive, even though
I could have sworn I've seen this one already.
even though I don't feel like there's a such thing as a store exclusive anymore, because I'll just be able to go and buy this at Funko's site in a month from now. They'll give it to Box Lunch, but in a month from now they'll put it on their site. There's a few other things that I'm going to go over, but I think each one of them just sadly shows that Funko is on their way out. I mean, and I think that they did it to themselves. They tried to control who had a voice about their content. They tried to control every aspect of their business
Well,
instead
they
of
were
saying
smart.
good, bad, or
They
different.
should have done what a lot of big companies especially in the travel industry. They use their YouTubers to their advantage. It's free. It's cheap advertising, really, if you
Right,
think about
right.
it. And Funko decided not. They decided to put cease and desist on everyone that had pop in their name. They decided to. They did a lot of wrong things to people that were basically promoting their product day in and day out, with shows just like this, shows like Chase's, Saturday shows like the Luau on Sunday. We've all been promoting their product, and they just, wanted to, ignore like we were ever there, except for unless your name was Top Pops, and
So
that's
so
a different
so
story.
this is what I want to do real quick, because we have 11 really awesome people in the chat. There's I know there's these 11 that are here are hardcore, hang out with us every week. They come
Appreciate it.
in, they chill. We truly appreciate you. All the love and support all of you guys have showed. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna click on one of these pops, And then I would truly appreciate it if you would just say, I'm going to buy it or I'm not. Or you could just give a thumbs up or a thumbs down. But I really want to know if you're going to buy it. This is what I want to know, right? Because I'm about to make my top releases of January, and I don't even know where I'm starting because I don't see that anything new has come out. I don't see that anything is hot. But check it out. This is what we'll do. We'll start with this one. We're just gonna roll down the line. Chris, are you buying this one?
Nope.
Why aren't you buying this one?
I mean, Dune's cool, but it ain't that cool.
I mean, what is this?
This is from Dune.
I
Dune has a cult following in the sci-fi world, but I really don't think they're buying
is
it.
it that big of a cult following? Because I don't even know what it is.
Not as much in the cult following. I mean, like I said, the old Dune shows were probably more popular. They've redone the Dune movie so many times, and like I said, it's just a character from there. I couldn't even tell you really where it's from in there, but yeah, I mean, and it looks like the chat agrees with us.
Here's where I'm just gonna base this on. Like everybody in the chat right now all says shit. All right. So let me go to the next one. Right. Let me go to the next one. We're and it doesn't get better from this chat. It doesn't get better.
I know. I know that Chase is going to go for this one.
This is the cream of the crop right here. Are we buying it or not?
No, only because it's a DC character.
I like DC and I'm not buying it. They've released him already. They've released this
because of the box
one.
If you look at the box view, that's why they're releasing it, because it's part of the Universal Time Warner, whatever the hell it is. Bring up the box.
It's the same one.
I know, but I'm telling you why they're doing it. See right there, the WB 100th anniversary. That's the only reason they're doing it.
I don't give a shit. It's still the same one. So here I am again. So Chase,
another down,
brother.
down.
I can feel it, man. Because if it was Deadpool, I'd be on it. So I can feel it. I really can feel it. But here we are with another one that the majority says I'm not getting this. The majority says it, right? Well, let's just run it with a little majority, right? So let's hit one of these guys, right? So here we go. This is the next hottest thing.
I could have sworn they've already done this one.
They have. So here we go. Boca Katan, the hottest Star Wars one they got coming out. Come on, chat. Chris, are we getting it or not?
No. JKL might. I guarantee you JKL would be going with this, but no.
But how many Boca Katans can you have?
I don't know. That's going to go to a particular collector like a JKL who collects every Star Wars item out there. For the rest of us, no. That's a Five Below pop.
My wife's right on top of that one. I 100% agree with this statement. Too many Two Faces in the real world. I don't need to buy one. So here we are again, right? So we say the chat rules, and the chat says I'm not buying it. So and I'm not buying it, and you're not buying it. So let's just keep it rolling for a minute, though. Let's just for a little bit longer. Because it doesn't get any better. Doesn't get any.
The next bunch you got anime, and I know I'm going to say no all the way just because I don't know them. But
but let's just. That is a problem. That is a problem that you don't know them. I mean, that is a problem. So here we go. All right, chat. What are we doing? So the hottest anime of the year, I guess.
Kirkdraw says he already has two Bo-Katan pops.
So
still saying no. Everyone's saying no.
So let's look. Maybe we're gonna find one. Maybe in the next 10 pops.
Let's skip around a little bit.
No. Hold on. I want to see in the next. So there's 5 per.
The next 5 pops are all anime.
Maybe in the next 10 pops, we're gonna find one that people are gonna buy. Is this the one, guys? Is this it?
Johnny Knight even says I'm the biggest anime collector, and I'm passing on these.
Just because they're
garbage.
They're garbage. I so don't want to look at what's right in front of my face, right? But I was reading this article and they were talking about how you get into this group thinking, right? You can get into this group thinking and the group kind of starts to to believe one thing and you believe the one thing with the group. It's kind of like horde mentality,
Yeah.
right? You get into horde mentality, and Funko had everybody in that horde mentality for a really long time, and then they just started like shitting on everyone.
Oh,
And the horde started like backing off a little, and they said, hold on, y'all are feeding us garbage and you're not stopping. And Funko, look, out of the next 15 pops, hold on, out of the next 15 pops, can somebody like tell me which one of these that they're gonna buy?
None. That's all
So
anime.
that's 15 in that's the first 3 rows. Is there one in the first 3 rows that I should look at?
No.
Chat, I mean, help me out, guys.
Go to the next row.
Is there one? Is there one in there? All right, so let me go to the next one now. So here we how about this row?
More Dune pops. No.
Oh well, let me show
The
more.
other thing too is Dune came out a while ago. I don't even think they have a new movie coming out. Why?
So now I'm 20 pops deep. I'm 20 pops deep, chat. So help me out. Let's go 30. How about in 30? 30 of them. Or is somebody buying the rows there? Let's get
again.
So I'm 30 pops deep, and Chase says keep
scrolling.
scrolling. All right, so here we go. Let's go 40 pops deep.
Oh,
So
hold on.
We're 40 pops deep. Is there something?
Sonic. I'm into Sonic.
But Sonic's already been out there.
Not the metal Sonic.
Oh, hey, look. So you got the Sonic. I got you. How about the Penguin? Are any of us buying the Penguin? I've got 3 of him already. I mean, so it's so let's keep scrolling, right? So now we're what, 45 deep?
I would still say at least metal Sonic.
50 deep.
Why are we doing more Avatar?
50 deep.
Why are we doing more Avatar? There's no movie coming out, and as well as much as I love Ted Lasso, why are we doing another Ted Lasso pop again? They're trying to milk the crap out of their final, licensing that they have.
So we're 50 deep, guys, 50 deep, and with the exception of maybe 2, let's give them 2. Maybe we'll go with the Two-Face. Maybe we'll go with the Sonic little thing there. We're 50 pops deep, and
oh wait, they were by 5. I think you were
two people.
I think you're like 35 in.
Oh no, we're much further than that. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 deep. 40 deep at that point. So we're 45 here or 50. 45
Ted
here.
Lasso again. I love Ted Lasso.
All right, so let's go to this one. Let's go to this one.
There's a Flavor Flav for you, but I think
I got one.
Like 3 of them.
I got one.
There's a George Clinton in the Funkadelics.
I'm okay. I got that one. So
Megadeth. I think they've already done like 3 Megadeth albums.
So this is what I'm saying, right? And I'm not trying to like. And I'm not trying to like just super dog Funko out, but they're not coming out with anything. They're not coming out with anything anyone's gonna buy. They're not even making posts.
Snap Crackle and Pop's pretty hot.
They're not doing any like big events. They've done nothing. They look like a company that's decided they're gonna roll over and play dead. And I haven't seen anything quite like this before. And I was doing this
unless they're trying to hold off and release some big shit.
What are they going to release? They've already released their Valentine's Day. They've already released their Easter stuff. What are they going to release? I mean, we know that the Toy Fair is coming up here soon. I don't know exactly when the Toy Fair is coming up, but it has to be coming up here soon. So the Toy Fair is going to be coming up. After that, we have the San Diego Con. But we've seen nothing. We've seen nothing. So are we just?
Oh my god! Did you see? Sorry to change that, especially still talking into Funko. Did you see what the next NFT Funko drop is?
I didn't. What is it?
Squid Games.
Oh. So I'm gonna pull this one down now, and then I'm gonna further this, right? Because this is how I'm gonna further show you that there's something not quite right in the Kool-Aid. How many of us follow Johnny Knight over on Diss Tracker, right? I think everybody knows everybody knows Johnny Knight's Diss Tracker Instagram handle. We all know it. We've all followed him. I know that I followed him almost since I've started collecting Funko. It's one of the most famous Instagram pages out there when it comes to Funko. He did all of your leaks for a long time till he got to cease and desist, but I think that was fake, to be completely honest. I think Diss Tracker is actually Funko. I'm just going to put that out there. I'm putting that out there. No one can ever tell me that I'm wrong. So even when I talk to people that say they know him, they can't tell me that I'm wrong, that it's not Funko. So I'm going to scroll his his 9 or 12 posts and tell me how many of them are about Funko in the next 9 to 12 posts. So I did this today too, and I thought, man, something's quite kind of not right with what I'm looking at. So we have the first 6, right? So the first 6 are, we can't count these 2 right here. We can't count the one with all of the posts because
that
that's
other middle one's not even Funko, is it?
right. So we can't. Nope, these middles are not Funko. So just in this page we have, we'll say 3 of them that are Funko. Then we have
Legos. You got
like
Legos.
we have Legos, we have Groot,
We have a random picture of Groot, and there's
random,
a NFT Squid Games.
right?
Mind you, actually talk about Squid Games. If anyone has ever, first of all, if you've seen the original Squid Games, fantastic show. But they actually did an actual challenge with real people.
That was really cool too.
And that was actually a
really cool.
really good show.
So the next page is going to be some what are those things called? The plushies, the plushie. Then we have we have a dumpster fire.
Dumpster stump.
Then we got the legends, and then we got some advertisement about a mystery box. We know $7 a pop has to be like paying him to put these posts up there. Then we have that one. So this is what I did. I sat down and I just looked at all of this today, and I started counting, right? He has a 50-50 ratio for Funko posts and other posts. Funko posts
Legos
and other posts.
Check it out.
And it's almost like Legos are at the top of the market right now when it comes to oh, that's really cool. Hey, throw that back out there. Hold on. Let me pull this down.
Lego character.
That's really cool.
Dude, that thing's awesome. I haven't taken it out of the box yet, but
50-50 ratio when it comes to his posts. So even Diss Tracker himself is struggling to find things to post when it comes to Funko. So then I said, well, look, I'm not going to stop there, right? Let's not stop with that one, right? Let's actually pull up Funko's page, because I'm probably just not looking at this right. I'm probably missing something in the equation, right? I'm sure that if I go to Funko's Instagram, that they're going to have like lots of new stuff on there. And this is going to be my talking point for the day, right? I'm going to be able to go in there and I'm going to find this, and we're going to use their Instagram. We've done this before, and we're going to scroll it. And this is what we're going to talk about their Instagram. Somebody help me out. What do they have
on
here?
Instagram? They got nothing.
Nothing. This is Christmas post that they have going on here. They've updated nothing. They still, it's nothing new. There's nothing upcoming and wild, unless you talk about the NFTs that they got coming up. They got those coming up. Somebody took some pictures of South Park guys in the snow.
Wait, hold on. I gotta take this down because I gotta. Please tell me I'm looking at this wrong, because I want to know what your first impression. The bags are cool. They're Loungefly bags, but what the Loungefly bags are sitting on.
So, what am I looking at?
They're
what are they sitting on?
What is those that the Loungefly bags are sitting on? Okay. Wow. No, I just read the thick caption. Without reading the caption.
Are those penises?
That's what I thought.
What are they doing?
It's pet products.
A what?
So it's actually the back of a dog.
What?
It's supposed to be the back of a dog, but
who gets that?
It's because it says Loungefly pet products are available. So when I read that, also I was like, okay. But initially looking at that, I'm like, what in the hell are they doing?
What? So they're
trying to model the bag on a dog.
on a white penis.
Yeah, pretty much.
They modeled the thing on a white. Why would they? The artist, right? Let me tell y'all, the artist.
All right. If you guys got a dog from that, first of all, good for you. If you thought
I
the
ain't
same
good.
as
Look,
me,
my
we're all
5-year-old brain
going
came out.
down.
Look, my 5-year-old boy brain came out in that one, and
That's
all
it.
I see.
That's all I seen.
That's all I see sitting there. I don't see that sitting on a dog. I even now that you've told me that's a dog, I still don't really see it. The artist, right? The artist seen this, and the artist said, "Man, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this."
And
And he said,
we are not alone here. Even people in the comments said, "Oh, those are dogs. Never mind. I don't want one."
and and the artist says, "Man, I could put this and I could take this picture a little different, or I could come directly behind him."
Here's a better one too. Stages of seeing this photo. 1, oh weird, chef's hat. Number 2, oh wait, white penises. Number 3, oh dog.
That's
Number
right.
4, who the heck would buy lounge play for their dog?
Look, whoever that person is genius. Because they had it right on. Look, the stages of looking at these pictures is just messed
Oh
up.
my good lord.
Man, that's so messed up. So messed up. I don't even know what they're doing.
So
I've been
whoever
trying to figure
made
it
this
out.
image picture needs to be fired.
They probably need a raise, to be honest.
Good
Because
point.
they made us all look, right?
They've caught a lot of attention because
Right.
it doesn't look like the back of a dog.
They probably like deserve a raise if we're being honest. I mean, because they definitely like got everybody, right? What are
And
we
yes,
100%
and
fine?
yes, we are 5.
We
I
are
would agree.
5. You hit the nail on the head.
She's
100%.
giving us credit for being 5.
100%. I mean, so I don't know. So I apologize in advance that this live is not going to be a whole lot about Funko, and
Well, we promoted that. Sorry, I gotta get the penises off the screen. But we promoted for a while though that we moved off of just Funko, moved into pop culture, and so that kind of gives us a range to pretty much talk about whatever the hell we want.
well, you know what? I guess I'm going to talk about some other things real quick, and I'm gonna say some other things that are either going to like you're going to stick around because you enjoy watching my videos, or you're not. This year is going to be a different year for me. You're probably going to see less and less when it comes to Funko content. Not because I just hate Funko, but because Funko doesn't have my attention like they used to. Funko is has went in a different direction than I see myself going in.
Well, let me ask you this, and I know it's been different for me. Is mind you, I don't go to Target, Walmart all that much anymore, but for the longest time, like I couldn't go into those stores without going into the back section to look at what Funko Pops they have. I've actually stopped doing it. I mean, if I'm in the area, maybe I'll go by and look, but I've been more interested lately into looking in the card section to see what cards they got.
But the problem is they're not getting anything new in my area. So my Walmart has the same pops. They've been sitting on the shelf now for a year. They most of them have been marked down for 6 months or so, and they're still not moving. There's nothing new coming from Funko. There's nothing exciting. They're not doing much to keep my attention. Now I'm not saying that I'm completely dropping Funko. That's not what I'm doing, but there's going to be videos, and I know you've already seen them starting, that have nothing to do with Funko. I mean, they have nothing to do with Funko, and they probably won't have anything to do with Funko going forward until Funko either like A gets my attention again, or B they become relevant. And I just don't feel like they're relevant anymore. And I don't, and I know there's a lot of people that don't feel the same way, but I can prove it to you. Look at the amount of channels right now that are making content about other things than Funko that were primarily Funko channels. I've seen so many channels out there making content about Cos Babies. I've seen so many channels out there making content
Yeah,
about the
cards.
about chomps. I've seen so many channels out there doing things about handmade by robots to where is 2 years ago, these channels would have done nothing but focus on Funko Pops. Not the case anymore. And I know as the community that's not what they want to hear because so many people have so much money tied up in fake followers that they're not going to like the fact that the Funko brand is going to dissipate into the abyss, but it's eventually going to dissipate into the abyss. And I think that there's some other things that like really caught my attention, like Lorcana.
Mm.
So
Do the England.
I've been really getting behind this one here lately. Floodborne right now is actually in stores. You can go find Floodborne. I was going to talk about this earlier, but I wanted to go on my Funko rant first. Floodborne is in stores now. You can go find them at your local. It's got to be at your local shops though. They're not at your big box retailers right now. Disney has done something really good for the mom and pops places. They have gave them the first rights to these
Yeah,
things.
which I think is fantastic because you know that Pokemon. I think Magic the Gathering does something similar, but Pokemon definitely doesn't do that. Pokemon gives big box stores first dibs typically.
Yet Chase says that he's picked some up today, and that's nuts. See, I mean, like Chase, I even have noticed Chase is doing a lot of content other than Funko Pops, and I think
Yeah.
that there's going to be a big shift in that, and it has a lot to do with the fact that Funko tried to pick and choose who they wanted as their images, and then they made sure that the people that they didn't get pushed very high. There's a lot of reasons why a lot of this stuff is happening, but Floodborne, you say what you want to say about Disney, and you were just talking about this. Disney gave the mom and pops places the first hit at their
Mhm.
cards.
2 weeks.
All of
They give 2 weeks.
Yeah, every one of them get 2 weeks, and they allow them to sell them first before they hit the big box retailers. So your mom and pop's places right now have Floodborne. They'll be hitting the stores soon. You know that about the time that Floodborne starts to hit your Walmart, though, that your Walmart's going to quit selling the first chapters. So if you don't have your first chapters
Ooh.
and you're wanting to get your hands on those cards, you probably should, because I'm here to tell you that mine's up by 39% in the last 30 days. They're not going to slow down and going up in value. They're only going to keep going up. And if you don't have those original cards to play the game, it's going to get difficult. Not difficult. It's there's people out there that are going to have cards that you don't. And then in March, they're coming out with the Inklands. I am
Into the Inklands. Well, what's cool with the Into Inklands is they're going to be introducing again every phase, every series introduces new style of characters, and these ones are going to have things like Ducktales,
yes,
Darkwing
I'm excited.
Duck, stuff
I'm
like that,
excited for
which
that.
is going to be awesome.
So I'm excited for the DuckTales and the Darkwing Duck. I'm excited for all of that. That's what I was going to say at the beginning of it before I went on to the whole like Funko is dying. You don't have to agree with me, and I welcome like anyone to challenge it, because I've had a few people challenge it here recently, and every time someone challenges it, they kind of step back and they say, you know, you're right, and then they just kind of like they Funko is in a really weird place right now, and look, I'm more than happy to eat crow. If Funko turns it around, I'm more than happy to be the person that says, "Man, I was completely wrong. That's not at all what happened." But I don't think that that's going to happen. I truly and honestly believe that we're going to watch Funko not disappear, because everybody thinks like, "Oh, they're not going out of business," but we'll see them turn into a very, 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 very small shelf in the corner of the store somewhere that no one goes to, that has 4 layers of dust on it, that it just dissipates to nothing. That's what I say is going to happen. Especially after I discovered like they have a bunch of lawsuits and a bunch of there's a whole bunch of stuff going on at Funko. But anyways,
Well,
anyways,
I mean, I hope. I mean, would really hope that they have something coming up because I mean, I'm still a fan.
I
I still
am.
like a lot of the pops and stuff like that, but it's not a priority to me as much anymore. To be honest with
I am still a huge fan of Funko. I just see the writing on the wall. I mean, it's not any clearer now than it's ever been. The writing is there for you. I have gotten into something here lately though. Did you ever collect Hot Wheels when you were
you, very little bit when I was a younger kid, but not as much.
So, I kind of told everybody here recently when I did my studio kind of unveiling. It was more like I'm sorry I haven't like gotten the studio like done. I keep saying I'm going to get it done, but I haven't gotten it done. It's almost there now though. So probably in the next like 2 or 3 months I'll do like a full studio unveiling because it gives everybody an opportunity to see like what somebody did at their home as far as like a YouTube studio goes. But I think that I'm going to be more of a collection channel than a Funko channel. So it'll be more about collecting a lot of different things and what's hot, what's not, and what's going on. And I've noticed this upward trend of Hot Wheels right now being super hot on the
Hot Wheels
market.
have
And
I think Hot Wheels has definitely passed the test of time. They've passed the Beanie Baby trend, they've passed the Funko trend, and they've always been something that I think collectors for 40, 50 years now have been into.
well, there's two things that are coming back right now that everybody needs to pay attention to. Hot Wheels are coming back super strong, and not just Hot Wheels in general, but die-cast cars. So there was a couple of artists that left Mattel and did their own thing, and you have to join their club and be a part of their Patreon to get these cars, but they're doing very limited runs. These things are selling on the secondary market for $400, $500, $600. They're popping off really hard. This then caused Mattel to come back with their collector series, or I hope I said that right, at their premium series, something to that effect. So they have a premium series right now that's kicking off hardcore. That caused me to like dig in deeper, and you can join this club where you get exclusive rights to buy these cars that are only released inside of the Red Line Club right here, $9.99 a year. I think this is something that I'm going to do because you get the ability to grab these cars that are only released to the club. But Lou, I truly appreciate you. I haven't done this in a really long time. I have to do this.
Damn!
Truly appreciate you. So did you ever collect Hot Wheels when you were a kid?
Like I said, very little bit when I was a younger kid, but I was more playing with them than actually um, than collecting them.
So when it comes to Hot Wheel and like their premium, when they're doing like these premium Hot Wheels, they bring in these cars, right? That are premium cars. So they have like real rubber wheels. They have that's a different kind of a paint job. They do all kinds of different things to them that cause them to be a premium. So it's a complete die-cast car instead of having plastic in it. It's complete framed, metal frame. They do all kinds of crazy stuff to them. And check this one out. So this is when I was like digging through the Funko news today. This stuff kind of starts popping up more and more lately, and that's why I know it's kind of trending out there in the market. Hot Wheels and Legos are the two things right now to keep your eyes out on.
Well, that's kind of
So
cool.
so this is one of them that you could only buy if you were a part of the club. This was their December release. It's a 1952 Power Wagon. It has a hinging chassis, as you see right there. It's got the real rubber wheels. The paint job on it is absolutely phenomenal. Now, this one right now is out in the secondary market for like $60. I know that that doesn't sound like real crazy in the grand scheme of things, but if you pay like $2 and $3 and $4 for a car that then goes upwards to $60, that's like buying a Funko Pop and it hitting 5,000. I mean, that's the equivalent of putting $3 and $4 into something and it boosts up that high. So right now, the two things to keep your eyes out on is going to be your Legos and your Hot Wheels. Both of them are trending really hard. They're really cool. I
It,
would buy this. Would you buy this?
yeah, probably if I saw it. I mean, it's pretty cool. I agree.
I want the
quick
real
quick
thing. Me
dress isn't
too.
much of a thing.
Me too. Lou, how are you doing,
Hey,
brother?
real quick, Joe, I want to go back to a comment. Quick, Joe said, "I don't play the games; I just collect the cards." I agree. I got a guy
I
at work that's doing the same thing right now. He's just collecting the cards. I'm kind of interested in playing the game because I really enjoyed it. But yeah, I mean, it's still definitely fun.
So I did the same thing with Pokemon. So I just collect Pokemon cards. I don't play the game, have any desire to learn how to play the game. I just like collecting the cards for the artwork, which is kind of funny because I had somebody trolling me not too long ago. They called me a gambler, so they made me like look it up. Do you know that's a real thing, right? So people actually buy cards like that to open them to try and get the big hits so that they can then sell them. So there's people
Oh
that
yeah,
have like just like a scratch off lottery ticket, I guess.
yeah. The guy I ranted about at the beginning of the show does that all the time.
It's
Opens
like
them
a
up it's to sell them.
scratch off lottery ticket, I guess. They call you a gambler when you do that. I had somebody do that to me not too long ago because I said I don't even know why they put the power cards and the energy cards in here. I said that because I collect the cards for the artwork, not to play the game. So I kind of went off. If you're in this chat, I'm truly sorry. I kind of went off on the kid about it because I don't know what they're worth. I don't look them up. I don't care to know what they're worth. I don't sell them on the secondary market. I just have a collection of them. Some of them might be worth a lot. Some of them might be worth a little. I don't know. Um, to be honest, I kind of feel the same way about the Lorcana cards. I'm collecting them, but I want to learn how to play them as well. So it's a little different. I want to learn how to play those. But there's another like thing of these Hot Wheels I want to show you. How much did you collect Hot Wheels?
Not much, not much.
I
I did
collected.
baseball. I collected baseball cards more than Hot
So how
Wheels.
many people remember what the Treasure Hunt series is? I actually collected them so hard that I knew what the Treasure Hunt series was. It's a very limited it's a very limited number of Hot Wheel cars that are put out there. They normally have rubber wheels, they normally have different paint jobs. They normally check this out. I'm going to throw this up there. They normally give you no, that's not the one that I wanted to throw up there. Let me get this one back down. So they normally have a symbol on them, and I'm going to show you where the symbol is that you can find these going forward. And if you do nothing but go to your store and buy them and sell them, I don't really care. It doesn't really mean anything to me. But here you go. So there's a website that you can go to. It's called HW Treasure, Hot Wheel Treasure. Get it hwtreasure.com, and they will give you a picture and the breakdown of all of the treasure hunt cars that are out there right now. And these are the ones basically if you're just looking to collect the super rare Hot Wheels and you don't want to just buy all of them to just have a stupid amount of Hot Wheels for no reason, this is how you do this. So you go to HW Treasures, and let me find the right page. And if you go in there and you go to T Hunt at the very top left, you click on that T Hunt, then they're going to give you all of the years. So I just went to 2024. I don't know why that stupid thing comes up, but I just went to 2024. Right now, there's 4 of these guys out for 2024. Let me click on this one, see if it'll give me a bigger image of it. It gave me a slightly bigger image of it, but not so. I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can still show you.
What's
So
a bus?
yeah, so
I
this
figured out what that was at first.
so it's going to be a transit bus, right? So in this one, if you'll look just at the top of the wheel right there, that look at the passenger side wheel, the right there, at the very just above it to the right, there's a circle with a flame. Do you see that just
Yeah.
above to the right? There's a circle with a flame. So that's the one of the fastest ways you can tell it's a treasure hunt series is they always have the circle, they always have the flame. Some are easier to see than others, right? So some of them you can find right away. Some of them take a little bit of time to find.
Mm.
But it's a circle with a flame, and it'll be on the car. That tells you right away that it's a limited run by Hot Wheel. The second thing that you can look for if you can't find that is just under the car. So just under the car, if you'll flip the box, and I don't have one sitting here, but if you'll flip the box up just under the car, it'll say you found a chase or this is a treasure hunt or treasure hunt car or something like that just under it. So if you don't see the symbol and you flip it up, you'll see the writing just under the car that'll also tell you that. But there's 4 of these guys out here right now. We have the police car, we have the transit, we have some whatever that funny thing is right there, and then you have this one is a hot rod of some sorts. What is it? A 55, 53. It's a 53 Chevy, custom 53 Chevy. This one has it just past the wheel. It's kind of been hidden into the paint job. I just thought I would throw that stuff up there if you're out and you want to look at some Hot Wheels real quick, and if you're trying to grab something that are worth some value, the easiest way to know which ones to go for, just go over to HW Treasures. They're going to give you like the ones that are out right now, so you just look at which ones are out right now.
I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, but it looks like Sicko Gaming says I have over 30 Batman Hot Wheels building my collection. Yeah, say again. Chase, there you go. You got Batmans. You can get Batmans even in Hot Wheels.
Yeah, no, so there is a big following out there for Hot Wheels, and I kind of haven't collected Hot Wheels in a long time, even though I got some tracks here because I did a few videos on racing them in the tracks, and I'm probably going to do some more videos with racing them down the tracks. And I'm gonna do a lot of videos having a lot of fun, but right now these are the treasure hunt cars that are out there. So if you're wondering which ones you want to go look for, these are definitely ones that when you're in Walmart you're gonna go check out. There's also what they call, and I want to, and if I get this wrong, I'm sorry, but they're calling these the exclusives or the collector series, or it's something like that. These are gonna come in a little bit more of a sophisticated box. They're all white. So if you're looking for like the treasure hunt versions of those guys, they're the unpainted cars. They're
Mhm.
just unpainted. They're just all white. So the whole car will be white. The wheels will be white. The rims will be white. Everything about the car will be white. It'll have no logos on it whatsoever. There's 4 or 5 of those like out there right now. There's a Porsche and there's a few of the other ones out there. If you're just looking for something to have a little fun with, because we all know that the Funko shelves have been stupid. There's been no change in the Funko shelves for a really long time. So if you're at Walmart and you don't want to walk around grocery shopping with your significant other, and you want to go like see if you can dig through the bin, these are the ones that you want to dig through. You're welcome. These are the ones that you want to go dig through for a minute.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
So and then in all of that, I found some Legos that I'm going to talk about as well. So Valentine's Day is coming up, and I told you earlier that Legos are super hot. I don't know that Legos are super hot like in the form of flipping, but they are super hot right now in the form of people buying them and collecting them. But for Valentine's Day, this is something that I think I'm going to do. Instead of going out and buying roses, I think I'm going to go buy the Valentine's like Lego roses. Look at these guys. Come on, man.
I don't think I could get away with these ones.
What? You
I
don't
don't.
think you could get away with that one? The
No.
5-year-old me is gonna try. The 5-year-old me is going to try. What if you did a dozen of them?
I still don't think I get away with that one. My wife would
What
look at me funny.
what do you mean she'd look at you funny? You'd be
Mm.
like, "Babe, they're never dying. They're
I
there
agree with you. I
forever."
100% agree with you. I just know that ain't gonna work.
So quick draw. I used to have a lot of luck getting the treasure hunt series. I have a stupid amount of them in boxes somewhere. I used to have a lot of luck doing them, but you're absolutely right. You have to be there like when the box is being opened, because people are quick to go and dig through them, because like I said earlier, you only pay $1 for them, and then people sell them on the secondary market for 60. So it's one of those like crazy. It's a crazy like high difference in investment, but it's cool. I'm still going to be trying to find them any chance I can. I know that you had some stuff pulled up today that you wanted
Yeah,
to talk
I
about.
want to
What
pull
you
one
got?
thing up before I
What
get
you got?
to another one. Something I just actually came across that I thought was a pretty good deal. And usually, anytime I find things like this, now I am thinking about, mind you, this has to do with Disney, and I've been contemplating for a while of doing like a not a live show, but kind of like just a talking show, because I like talking about Disney. I don't like doing the whole news thing because there's a lot of negativity, but going through, websites and stuff like that, just sitting there talking about Disney. I just love talking about Disney. So I might do something like that in the future. But I came across this today, which if there are anybody out there this year, and even if you know somebody that could be thinking about doing this may be something you may want to get invested, which I kind of thought was sort of smart by Disney at the same rate. They have, if you are a Disney Plus subscriber, originally this caught my attention because I'm like, man, they're really trying to, try to get more Disney Plus subscribers or something. But um, if you don't know already, out here in Disney, Disney for 2024 has brought back the dining plan, which has been gone since before COVID. And so they've just brought it back for this year, has been selling out completely. People have been getting it like crazy, but they have a new deal that they got starting. If you are planning to come out to Disney from July 1st to September 30th, and you get a 4-night, 4-day Walt Disney package at one of the Walt Disney resorts, you can get, and you are a Disney Plus, man, a lot of details this, and you are a Disney Plus subscriber, you can get free dining plan. Now that can be huge. Now remember, the 4-night, 4-day must be on a non-discounted room. But if you think about it, and I got to pull it up on another one, the dining plan right now that they're doing, which I believe is a standard, because you got two different ones. You got the quick service one and you got the standard one. Those things are going for the standard dining plan is costing $94.28 per adult and $29.69 per child, 3 to 9. So, and the quick service is still at $57.01 per adult and $23.83 per child, and this is per day. So if you get a 4 day, dining plan, I mean that's saving yourself like $400, and that's all your food taken care of, pretty much. Where most of these, the standard dining plan, I believe you get one table service, one quick service, and one snack. So definitely, and I don't even know where that popped up, but sure. Um, Maybe when I put my thumbs up or something, it automatically picks it up. I don't know.
Maybe
Anyways,
it says worth it.
dude. But yeah, it's if with the dining plan coming back, if you guys are planning, I just when I find big deals like this, I try to tell people about it, and this is actually a pretty good deal. So definitely recommend it if you are deciding to try to come out, because Disney's expensive. Don't kid yourself. Disney is very expensive. So, but if you got a way to get a deal on food, take it. The other thing I wanted to bring up is I think you had said, "Oh, this may be something you'd be into." I don't know. These things just look dumb as hell. But has anyone noticed there's DJs out there right now that are wearing these ugly, ugly,
I'm buying
ugly
5 pair of them.
Astro? This is like Astro Boy
I'm buying 5.
style shoes. This is straight out of Astro Boy. Um,
You
yeah,
ever seen somebody walk in them?
dude, this is $350 for a
Have you ever seen
solid
somebody
thing
walk
of
in them?
plastic. Yes, they're ugly as hell.
There's a pair of Crocs inside of this.
Is
So
that
your
what it is?
Yeah, so your feet actually go inside of Crocs, inside of this shoe. It's Look, I love Mischief. Mischief to me like does some of the coolest stuff when it comes to their drops. They have these cards, right? You can buy these Mischief, what they call them, booster packs. The booster packs have like the dumbest things in them you could possibly imagine. So they have like someone's photo ID, someone's like clock in card at work, might have a hotel key, but then you might get a gift card worth $500. I mean, so Mischief does like these really crazy things that if I had unlimited resources and nothing better to do with my time, I would buy so much of the stuff that this company does because they're so openly crazy that it's just absurd. They have one thing. If you download the app, I have the app, and it tells you this is
There's
a pyramid scheme. It tells you in the app this is a pyramid scheme, and the whole thing is that if I get into this pyramid scheme for $5, and then for every person I recruit, they get $4, right? So I get $4 for every person that I recruit for $5. So it's look, it's a pyramid scheme. They tell you it's a pyramid scheme. This company does really cool stuff. You can buy mystery boxes from this company, and if you hold on to them for 100 days without opening them, they give you something like $10 extra for every day that you hold on to it. And then they will buy the box back from you for $10 extra for every day that you held on to it without opening it. Because you could get one mystery box that has, and they're normally $100. You could get one mystery box that has someone's toenail, or you could get a mystery box that has a Vespa. I mean, it's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Well, and here, I mean, look, this is apparently a yellow one that's sold out.
Yeah.
And I mean, this looks like you're wearing cheese on your feet, but it's got the Croc logo, so it tells me that Crocs has sponsored this.
Yeah. So the red ones originally sold out, and I think that they said, "Oh no,
Red
if
ones are
they're gonna."
available now.
Yeah, well, I think that they said, "Oh, if they're gonna sell out and people are gonna knock them off," because there's companies out there that are knocking them off like you wouldn't believe. You can buy these things from China for like $20 a pair. I would be willing to bet that most of the people you see wearing these are buying them from Temu and they're having them shipped over for $20. They're not paying this price for them. But I think in their mind, they said, well, if people are going to knock them off, we're just going to keep making them. So it was sold out for like 6 months. They brought them back. Then they brought the black ones in. Then they did the croc ones. And look, I think that these guys do
This
some
is
really fun
straight out of
stuff.
Astro Boy. This is like the
It's
exact
just really
thing
fun.
Astro Boy
I
wore.
think they do some really fun, absurd stuff that most people wouldn't do. I think it's really cool. You should download the app. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. You'll lose 20 minutes or 30 minutes of your life scrolling through the app, but you won't be disappointed. You'll get a good laugh out of it at the end of the day. I think these guys are great. I really do. I think these guys are great. I think the company is great. I think what these guys do is great. They have some really cool shoes
You
that
want to
they
know
do
something
sell.
interesting? I don't know if you know this story. You ever seen the movie Idiocracy?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
It's
Now,
a documentary.
well, it is to a certain extent, and what was going on today, but there was, if you notice on their feet, they are all wearing Crocs.
Yeah.
And the director, Mike Judd, they decided to go with Crocs because this is back when Crocs were first just starting. Really, they were starting to become popular. He got them because he wanted something that looked, stupid,
Yeah.
but also that looked futuristic. And he's like, they decided to go with these because they figured these things are so butt ugly. There's nobody on planet Earth that is going to buy these things. And so we'll put them in the movie so they look, since they look like they're futuristic, they did it. They wore Crocs, and then Crocs blew up after that. Well, it wasn't directly from that. I think other things caused it, but it's like really the dumbest things on life grab some attention.
Yeah, look, it's I love that company. I think that they do some really cool stuff. I really do. But talking about dumb things,
Plants Crave.
talking about it's electrolytes. Look, if you haven't seen that movie, you need to go see
I
it.
love that movie.
That movie, we didn't know that when we were watching that movie that they were forecasting the future.
In the future.
That they were foreseeing the future. We did not know that. We did not know that they were pulling some Notre Dameist stuff on us, but they definitely were pulling some Notre Dameist stuff on us because there's so many things today. I'm like, man, look, or one of my favorite parts that this was for the mouth, this is for the butt. He's like, oh no, hold on, give me that, give me this back. This one, this one's for the mouth. This is for the butt. Look, anyways, if you hadn't seen the movie, you should go see it. But talking about stupid stuff, I had to find the dumbest things that you can find on Amazon for sale right now. Like this man,
so Thanos's butt chin is covering your man parts.
The 40 things that you can buy on Amazon right now. You're going to like this one. How about the Home X cat butt tissue holder? I've always wanted one of these.
I know some cat people that would actually.
I had just told my wife a few days ago, I said, hey, babe, we need one of those cat butts to hold our like tissue with so that when I'm blowing my nose, I can pull it out of the cat.
Look at a cat butt.
I had just said it the other day. I really did. Or check this one out. I've got this one on my wife's Valentine's list.
A chicken bag.
And you thought Thanos couldn't get any bigger. That's right.
Chicken bag.
Check out my Thanos, babe. How about this one?
I have seen this before, and it's got holes to where you can actually like lean forward and put your hands in there. So I've seen these things. They're
always needed one of those. How about this one? Don't you need an anatomy bathing suit?
Yeah, because when you go swimming, you want everyone to see what's on your insides.
How about this?
I've already drank those before, by the way.
You've drank these before. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, JK, Ella, and I did when we were doing our eating adventures, which I've retired from a lot of that bull crap.
Oh no, we're bringing all of that back.
No,
all of that's coming back.
I've had the ranch dressing. I've had the sweet corn. I've had like 6 of these ones, and some of them are surprisingly good, but some of them are absolutely.
We're doing live Nerf wars. We're doing eating challenges. We're doing eating challenges. No.
I'm retired from eating.
We're gonna go live on our phones and we're gonna have Nerf wars where we terrorize the people in our house.
Mm.
We're gonna have eating challenges.
I'm retired from eating challenges.
No, this is 2024. This show is about to like kick it into gear. Idiocracy begin.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's begin. How about this one? You've always needed this, right? How about this? How about this? So I was sitting on the
Because
farm.
everybody needs to walk their chicken.
I was sitting on the farm the other day, and
I
I
guess
said,
it's
Randy,
better than choking it.
I said, Randy, you know what you need? You need to get your chicken a tuxedo.
You can walk it instead of choking it.
That's what I said. I said, Randy, you need to get your chicken a tuxedo. How about this one? You didn't know you could get so much cool stuff off Amazon, did you?
I
Did you?
really think I need to see Nicolas Cage that much.
See, Quick Draw's got the right idea. I'm gonna duct tape my phone to my forehead so that we can have a first person shooter while we're live. It's going down, people. How about this one? I've always wanted this.
I don't like pickles to begin with, so
You need to let Dill pick your mom though. What's wrong with you?
yeah. If you go to apparently it's common in Germany to have pickle ornaments for your trees. Umbrella hat. I've seen these before.
You need it. You need the umbrella hat.
Well, no, hold on. I'll go back to that. Well, the funny part about this is I've been to Disney before and done Drink Around the World. And you know those normal Chinese hats that come down, out that they wear like in the rice fields and shit. I know I'm being very stereotypical right now, but it doesn't matter. Those things are fantastic. I went to Disney one time and it rained, and I didn't even know it rained because that thing was awesome. But no, I don't want a goat on my butt or an alpaca. No. It's nibbling. It's kind of got the hole right in the middle too, in between the teeth.
Just gonna leave that right there. All right, let's move on from that one. How about this one? I've always needed this, where the cat comes out and takes.
I've seen that. That's actually kind of funny.
How about the floatable crocodile decal? I've always needed this. Decoy. I'm sorry, decoy. I'm still distracted from
the alpaca on the butt. What would be better if it was a camel?
Lightsaber chopsticks, always needed those. Bacon strip band-aids? What?
Sure, why not? Dude, hold on. My wife, have you seen? Hold on. So making me think of these. My wife thinks I am the craziest person in the world for wanting these, and I know she's in the other room. I'm sure she can see me.
You might be. Let's see what you got.
It's similar to this, but have you seen these where it's like, dude, I don't know. For me, these things are kind of cool, and I don't know why, but I want some. But
I'm listening.
Bring this up.
Should be better if it was a camel.
Finger chopsticks.
Oh, I've always needed these. Always.
Come on, you're sitting there doing something. You eat Cheetos. You don't get Cheeto dust on your hands while you're doing something. Come on.
What do you mean? Like, you can't like take a break and eat some Cheetos and come back?
That's what she said. But no, I want to eat my Cheetos and do whatever I'm doing.
But can't you take a break?
I could.
Put your feet up.
Don't want to.
Eat your Cheetos.
No.
Clean your hands.
No. See,
then go back to doing it.
See, you can go on an iPad and still there you go. You always got your Cheetos. You can just eat your Cheetos with your finger chopsticks, and then get back to your computer work.
There's never been a point in my life where I was so busy that I said, I really wish I had some of those Cheeto chopsticks so that I could try and eat while I was still on my computer without getting Cheeto dust everywhere. If I was that busy, I think I'd learn how to take a break.
Nah,
That's what I'd do.
it's
I'd learn how to
multitasking. It's called multitasking.
Here we go.
Novels and chicken legs. Yeah, I guess it puts a new meaning to give having chicken legs.
I kind of like it.
See, Quick Draw agrees with me. So you'd be down for a pair of them chopsticks.
Quick Draw be down for a pair of those chopsticks.
Wait, whoa, hold on. You stopped that picture at the wrong point.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at there. What? I don't know what happened though. I somehow got messed up here.
I don't know. Go back up. Go back up.
I'm clicking back over. It was a page over. Oh no, there it goes. No, it changed.
That was a cake. What the hell?
I don't know what the hell was going on there. That's what happens.
You had it cut off for a little bit, and it looked like something else.
That's what happens when you start looking at weird shit on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Back into the list. What do you got going on next week?
Hell if I know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
You've always needed this
Frog mask. No.
Oh, how about a cage to lock your phone up?
My wife would probably like that.
What do you mean? Why would you like that?
Because she says I'm on the phone too much sometimes.
So she's gonna put it in a cage?
Probably.
Lock it on you?
Probably.
Oh, here we go.
I'll just get her a potato with my face on it. That you can make it a hot head.
A real life potato head. Real life potato head.
What sideways BS? What?
Oh, here we go.
A baguette pillow. My wife would actually go for that.
What do you got going on next weekend?
Nothing. I know we got to get to Disney sometime in the next week or two. I just don't usually go because, of course, we had the New Year's Eve crowds at Disney this week, which was crazy. This following weekend, we got the Disney Marathon in town. So you're going to have about 120,000 runners around town. So usually I think we'll probably go to Disney the week after that, probably.
What do you
But other than that, I did put out a video today. I know Quick Draw saw it. He definitely he definitely made a comment on it. But yeah, I put out a video today for the first time in a little bit, and then I'll try to start working on another one. I think I got 2 more in the barrel to eventually get to. But yeah, I'm just kind of putting them out when I put them out, and just kind of enjoying how things going.
We can see Wayne's email addresses. Wayne's email addresses
On your screen?
I don't know. Can you?
I don't know.
Send me emails. Send me lots of them.
Spam him.
Spam me emails.
Spam him.
Send me your emails.
Because then if you send them your emails, you have their emails.
Send me your emails.
Then you can sell their emails to the highest bidder.
I must have them all. Send me your emails. Anyways,
We'll start a spamming call network and tell you that our prince from Persia needs money transferred.
Man, I got that email the other day. I answered the dude. He says that it's 100% legit. He's supposed to be getting back on me here real soon. All I had to give him was my social security card number, my bank information, and my driver's license. And he said that it was 100% legit, that my aunt died. It was my great aunt. She died over in Honduras. And they were going to get the money to me. All I had to do was send them $10,000 first. And then they said they were going to send me $1 million. And I totally expect to see my $1 million coming back to me soon. I mean, soon. It's going to be coming back to me. Any moment now, they're going to wire it into my account. But they keep taking these small amounts out of my account for now, though. But I know that that's going to change shortly.
Well, don't forget to this weekend, if you guys aren't already following Wayne on TikTok, for some candy, because I just ordered me some candy for a flash sale, so I got a hell of a deal.
Oh yeah, y'all should go check me out on TikTok. It's Doomsday Delight. It's something me and my daughter started. We've been doing it now for about a month. We've had some pretty good success at it. It's a lot of fun. We go live every week. Sundays we've been going live. We just kind of come on there and hang out, chat, talk, and bullshit and have fun.
And if you guys went on last week, you would have seen me and Wayne's wife harassing him the whole time.
The whole time. The whole time they were harassing me. It was quite hilarious, to be honest with you. It was a lot of fun.
I'm still waiting for the tech bot named Candy.
So oh, that one's coming for sure. It's going to be the tech bot something. I don't know what it is, but it's coming. That one's that. So we've got up to 700 subscribers in a month or followers in a month.
That's really good.
We've been doing really good with it. It's a lot of fun. It's something that I'm going to keep going. That has nothing to do with my YouTube though. I mean, so it's really just something me and my daughter have going on. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to continue to be a lot of fun. With all seriousness, though, guys, I'm only going to be putting out one video a week. It's just going to be better for me to just put a video out on Fridays. You won't see my video on Mondays anymore. My shorts will only be 3 days a week. They won't be every day anymore. I'm really cutting back on the YouTube in a whole, only because I think that maybe I'm starting to experience some kind of burnout on YouTube, that it's just not as fun as it used to be. And the videos you do see coming from me probably won't be Funko related. I mean, I'm not going to try and sugarcoat it. It might have some Funko in it, but I wouldn't, if that's the only reason you're following me, you probably won't follow me much longer. I don't believe that there's anyone here that's following me for that reason, but I just kind of wanted to put that out there. I appreciate all y'all hanging out with us. Really do.
Thank you very much. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
Next week, we're going to be over on Tech's channel.
Sure.
How's it going, guys? He said sure.
You guys are going to have to put this in the description. You know, I'm going to leave this show tonight a little worse off, I think, quite honestly, than where we began. Everybody is watching this and watching this on the replay. You are now dumber and less important in life because of what has transpired here this evening. We apologize for what's going on right now. I'm going to try to pretend like none of this happened.